Hey guys, so we're doing our monthly hoof trimming this morning. Guy has his trimming chute there. He's been going through a number of cows. This is the last group we just sorted out. We do each cow once a year for a maintenance trim, and then we'll do any sore cows as well.
Come on, girls.
So he's just going over the feet, making sure they're shaped properly, taking off any of the hoof that's grown a little bit the wrong way. I'm working on the building again today to go check this out. So those guys are working on the building. They're planning to set the trusses in tomorrow. So they're getting ready for that. They gotta get those header boards across the top. Now I'm gonna bring our case tractor over to the shop. I'm gonna clean the cab out a little bit. So we've actually decided that we're gonna go ahead and sell this tractor and the spreader, manure pump. You heard that squeak coming out of the engine. That's not the fan belt. That is just the belt going to the air conditioner pump. So we got to thinking a little bit, talking this spring, wondering if it's really worth keeping this tractor around for us, because we have about 100 hours a year or so worth of manure hauling to do. We have a concrete block for it. We can pack the bunk. That's maybe 25 hours a year max. And that's really not that many hours. So rather than having to maintain it, have it sitting around most of the time, we decided just to sell it. We can use the cash somewhere else, and then when we have to haul manure, we'll just call our local custom guys. They'll come out, do the manure hauling in like a day, and then we can focus on taking care of the cows and doing whatever else we need to do around here. We are not planning to buy another tractor to replace this one at this point. I'm gonna get my vacuum, just sweep this out. I got it swept out. I need to get a cloth and a bucket of water and wipe it down a little bit too. Check this out right here. Just showed up yesterday. This is a 16-foot diameter ceiling fan. We're planning to put this right in the middle of our milking parlor. Should throw a lot of air down, cool the cows, and the milkers working in there. Planning to make a video of us installing this. That'll probably be later this week. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge because this thing's close to 200 pounds. The hoof trimmer finished up, just cleaning this alley up a little bit. We're gonna give some heifer vaccinations right now. We started giving a nasal vaccine to the calves a week before we move them out of the calf barn. And we've been doing that now for a few months. It's working out pretty good. They can be a little bit more susceptible to lung infections when you move them out of the calf barn to a new barn. So we're trying to prevent any issues with that. Like to make sure they transition well. Getting the hose out of the way. We're gonna bring the skid loader in and bed these calves up. We like to do it twice a week. We vaccinated the oldest 6 calves. So we'll give them a week and then we'll go ahead and move them out to the heifer barn. So hoping we can move them straight into the new barn, but it's not gonna be done quite in time. So we'll have to at least do that job one more time of moving calves into that old barn. My dad's gonna get the skid loader with a scoop of shavings. We're bedding with wood shavings. It looks a little bit like sand. It's kind of a fine material. Works pretty good. It's very absorbent. We just got a delivery of cow mineral, 4 skids of it. So now we have a little job to do at the heifer farm down the road with the pastures. So we're out in the meadow at the heifer farm. So there's electric coming in this line, but nothing is getting across to over there, which sends electric to the rest of the meadow. We had to take a post out because it broke and we thought electric was passing a different way. Turns out it wasn't. So what we're gonna do is bury a line from there and just dig it underneath and just pass electric right to there. Right now for temporary, we have this line going straight across there and then another one jumping over to the fence. So that one's shocking, but we're gonna be able to take that down once we have this one underground. This is the line Dad picked up this morning. It's got a wire inside of insulation to go underground.
That on there.
My dad hammers like lightning. Never strikes the same place twice.
Alright, I think that's good. Alright, oops, in. Yeah, there you go, right there. You can't really crimp it the whole way, you just gotta do your best.
Now we're taking these temporary wires down.
You can use that.
We're back at the farm now. My dad's moving all those tires we had piled out in front of the bunks because we're gonna start feeding out of that third bunker now. I'm gonna get this tractor cleaned up the rest of the way. Just gonna wipe the cab up a little bit. So I should clean this toolbox out too. We haven't even been using this. Hasn't been touched in years. Ooh. It's got a soda can in here. It's full. It's still cold. If any of you are interested in this tractor, let me know. Make an offer. Someone told me it's worth around $30,000. We'll take that or best offer. So it's a solid unit. Definitely been used a lot, but still runs good. We got 11,622 hours. Power shift, 18 gears, 4 remotes. Air conditioner's working. Radio is a little iffy. See, the tires are pretty good. The inside ones on the back are probably 75%. Then the outside ones are a little more worn. This one on the right side is worse. The front right tire has more wear on it because it's a little bit of a slant on the road. It wears out the right side a little bit more. This one's in good shape. The remotes are working, at least the two on the right. These two on the left we haven't been using for years. Might need some new seals in them or something to get them to work right, but it's got the big PTO. Weights across the front. These Magnums are known to be really good tractors, good engines. We purchased this tractor used back when I was about middle school age. We bought them in our hauling business from someone who was getting out of it. So we had a couple rigs actually. We had a MX 270 case as well. That tractor we ended up selling then once we stopped doing the business, but we kept the Magnum and then the one spreader out there to do our own hauling. For a few years there, my dad and uncle were still working together and I was around a lot, so we had enough people to do the spreading when we got busy. Now with it just being me and dad, it almost makes more sense to pay somebody else to come in and do it. Dad got all those tires pushed over. We're selling our spreader as well. This is a 5,500 gallon DM spreader. It's got the 3 axles, the front tires you can lift up for road travel. We have a little bit thinner tires in the front, the back ones are a bit wider. See, these are getting worn. It's gonna need some new tires. The tank we replaced maybe 6-7 years ago. Brand new tank made for it. So that's in really good shape. The undercarriage does need a little bit of work though. The steering is giving us some trouble, so I don't exactly know what needs to be done. Might take a little bit of work to get that working as good as it should be. The pipe needs replaced as well. This will be for sale as well. It's a dry hill. It's got an 8-inch pipe. Still in working condition. Also, we're trying to sell these tires. These are the normal car tire size. They're not radial, so you don't have the metal in them. Cut in half. We'd like to get rid of those and get all the sidewall tires. Those give you a little bit more weight per square inch, so for some people it might be better. We're gonna get some more like these. They're just easier to stack and handle. It's the truck tire sidewalls. So I get all the header boards on the back and they're almost done in the front. I was just talking to Dad. We were thinking about opening up the new bunk this afternoon, but we're gonna just feed out of here the next 2 feedings and then tomorrow we can open up. Just got a couple feet. Yesterday I went through and forked off the junk. There was quite a bit of junk on top of this bunk for some reason in the back. Wasn't too happy with that. We'll get silage out of there tonight, tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon we'll probably need to open up the new bunker for that. I guess I'll end this video now. So we got some interesting stuff going on this week. Looking forward to getting this fan set up and then seeing what else they're getting done on the building. So I'll see you guys in the next one.